Yo people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to YASSERTV. Oh, don't tell me internet's bugging. Don't tell me internet's bugging, bro. Not today. Big up to Jay in the building. Big up TTM, my brother. Yeah, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up everyone. No way. No way, bro. Jayhan Wissa. Nah. Yeah, listen, that's crazy, bro. Yo, Jayhan Wissa is wild. Nah. I thought my one was bad, yeah. I thought my slander name was bad. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought calling man Madonks and that was mad, but oh my days. Yeah, this is crazy. Either way, yeah. Let's see, innit? Let's see. Yeah, so listen, I'm trying to do a bit of transfers, obviously, because I know there's always a lot of not necessarily like rival fans and that, but they're not rivals in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? They demand them in the chat, but obviously they also want to know some of my thoughts about other clubs signings and that. But I'm gonna start with the Chelsea ones and my thoughts, and then I'll do a bit of the rival fans and their transfers and what I think in it. But we'll start with the Chelsea one. Do you know what I'm saying? Lavia from the cave. Bro, the chat is automatic. Bro, listen, allow my guy Jay, innit? Allow him, bro. That's my guy. Yeah, so first and foremost, make sure you're hitting the like, slap the like button. It's free. Do you know what I mean? It's free, people, yeah. And subscribe to the channel, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? We're trying to hit this 1K subscribers and that. Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. All of that. Do you know what I mean? Hey Jay, though, where is your
Super Cup? Super Cup.
Where's the Super Cup, bro? Where's the Super Cup at, bro? Do you know what I mean? I remember I was there when he spoke with Chest. Do you know what I mean? I was there. But yeah, listen, I was doing this edit today and I realized, yeah, I put all the trophies on the table. You know what I'm saying? Is the internet moving mad? Nah, I'm not with it, bro. I'm not having it today. Everyone that's been on my channel knows that I don't really have internet issues. Now I just look, do you know what I'm saying? Now I just look like an idiot. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I just look like an idiot, bro. It's decreasing. On this it says excellent connection. I don't know, mate. We'll see. We'll see what happens in it in the meantime. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, looks no. I think it might just be randomly cutting in and out. Okay, yeah, I can hear. Well, give me a second in it. I might just. I can't lie in it. I won't have any fresh air coming into this room, but I think it's one of these neighbors working on their yard. Yeah, I heard it through the speakers, innit? I was like, yeah, that's too loud. Do you know what I'm saying? That's too loud. Now, let's just get into this now, innit? Let's get into this. See, I'm lagging again. What can I do? I can't sort this out. You know what? You man might have to give me a second, and I'll go and restart the router. But in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll connect it to my phone, because you see, OBS is not the same as StreamYard. Once it disconnects, you'll try to connect for a couple of times, and then it'll throw you out in it. And then I can't just jump back into the stream, you know? I can't jump back into the stream. So 1 sec, let me connect the computer to the hotspot while I restart the router, and then I'll connect it back to the router. See, headaches, man. So I came home to stream. Yeah, but you know what it is? It's keep doing this weird thing where it streams, and then it. Yes, I hope internet is live. You use StreamYard, that could be bugging also. No, I don't use StreamYard, but I use OBS. But that connects directly to the that sends your feed directly to YouTube's cloud, innit? But the problem is with this is that once, if it doesn't connect, or if it goes down because of my internet for whatever reason, it'll try to reconnect 25 times, and then if it doesn't link, it does it in quick succession. If it doesn't link, it'll do this weird thing where it just disconnects, and if it disconnects your stream, it'll end the stream. If it ends the stream, I have to start a new stream. So I can't do this thing where they do in StreamYard, where they jump out of the stream and come back in, because that's linked to StreamYard's cloud, and that always stays on unless you end it. So let me see quickly. Yo, see, apparently there's an error now. I never needed this today, bro. Let's see. The Super Cup's here, mate. The Super Cup is here somewhere. See, the old Club World Cup's here, and the Super Cup's behind me, but I need to do all the edits in it. Am I back? Let me see if I'm back. I'm good, yeah. If it goes back again, I'll go downstairs and fix it, but I'll restart the router. I ain't done it now, I just can't be bothered as well. Long thing. Okay, I'm back. Listen though, if I do end up lagging here, let me know, because then I'll just go and restart the router. Is what it is. So I'm saying ruin the whole stream. Yeah, if you're watching this on the playback, I'll let you know where to skip to. You know what I'm saying? Skip to 12 minutes 30. You know? Skip to 12 minutes 30. In the meantime, let me obviously apologies to everyone that's in the chat that had to go through this whole thing with me. But these are things you actually don't know can happen midstream, bro. Like, that's the thing about streaming. That's like saying, you know what, I've done a very hard day at work. Let me go home and play some PlayStation, and then the internet decides to mess about, and you just there like, bro, I just wanted to play some games, bro. Big up football locker banter. Big up to Dave to go. See, Dave, yeah, you're a mod on this channel. Yeah, I see the things you're saying on other people's channels. Yeah, don't say that here, mate. You know, I'll unmod you. Just behave yourself. Yeah, let's go into obviously the transfers. Yeah, the first transfer that I wanted to talk about obviously is Manchester United, and the reason I'm saying Manchester United is because it's linked to Mr. ISAK. Yeah, that's something ISAK, Mr. Garnacho. Yeah, that fraudulent guy. Yeah, listen. Everyone knows my thoughts, obviously, about Garnacho and all of that. I'm not gonna keep saying it every week, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep talking about him every week and what's it called? And say, oh, this and that. We all know that I don't want him, but if he ends up turning up, it's one of those things that you can do nothing about. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing you could do about that. So you kind of have to just move on with it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to the 14 people in the building, or 12 now. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel. What is this? Sorry, man. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back now. I'm back. Big up Brian, Dave to go. Garnacho rejected Bayern for Chelsea. We're talking about that. We're gonna talk about that now. Xavi seems like he will definitely join. He's playing his last game against Munich. Yes, correct as well. You're right on that. We're gonna cover all that today. So the first thing that I wanted to cover. Yeah, let's have a look at this now. I have it all open here, so I don't need this hotspot thing no more. All right, I'm focused now. I'm focused. So let's do this then now. Yeah, we started hearing a bit of rumors. Obviously, I think it was sometime last week when Garnacho came out and said that he doesn't want to play for, he doesn't want to play for basically it's either Chelsea or bust, innit? That's kind of what he's come out and said. He said Chelsea or bust. For me, obviously I don't want him, but listen, it is what it is. But obviously we started to hear that what they're saying is they want to make sure they want to hold Garnacho, so 50 million. I'm gonna show you a few other sources as well. I don't know who these specific sources are. We have a group chat where people send us some of the news, and I kind of have a look at it. But this is Adam Joseph here, and he said Manchester United can hold firm on Garnacho at 50 million, and it's more fair to do so. Chelsea want to land a cheap asset they can flip in 12-24 months for double, triple the price. And we kind of knew that anyway, because he doesn't necessarily suit the way we play and stuff like that. The club doesn't have the same financial hit from PSR with Garnacho, no fee wages only, that they do with Jadon Sancho. Yeah, because obviously Jadon Sancho, you can actually sell him. Yeah, it's Joey's group chat. You know what I'm saying? It's Joey's group chat. And I think he's the one that sent this in. And make sure you're subscribing in it to Joey, bro. WAP Sports, bro. Make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe to Joey. the club doesn't have the same financial hit. Obviously, with Sancho, they pay like 84 million or more than that for him. They're trying to sell him for around 24 million and all that, and they also pay him so much wages. Whereas I think with Garnacho, the wages aren't that much, but he's also, if they do sell him, it's pure profit. So that's probably why they want to. It's not an urge, but they want to sell him because they don't necessarily want him around. And any money they can get for him, they can use to actually, get another transfer in. Prices have been set. Osama is contacted through 2028, and it is on 50k. Yeah, like I said, he's on 50k. He's better than Jamie Gittins. He's better than Jamie Gittins. 48.5 plus 3.5 and Madueke. Okay, yeah, this guy's on crack. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen more from Jamie Gittins in like pre-season and now than I've seen from Garnacho his whole United career, bro. Cool, he may have scored some goals, but he's not a better winger than them, man. Okay, I've said, yeah, Madueke is better than Garnacho. Because for me, Garnacho's the worst left winger in the league right now. Now, if it changes, as in if he ends up being better and Madueke goes downhill, that's a different story, innit? But so far, right now, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, even Noni's better than him, innit? Noni's better than Garnacho. Gittins is a bit more direct. I like him more anyway. He can dribble, whatever, and though he's more of a future player, innit? Garnacho has managed to get too much time. He's already, for someone his age, he's got a lot of minutes under his belt. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Puskas wasn't gonna do anything, bro. This is the thing, yeah. This is like playing if you roll in the dice, bro. Or you can I don't gamble on that, but let's say you're playing blackjack or whatever that Russian roulette thing, whatever they call it. Bro, you could be the worst gambler, bro. One day you will hit the number, bro. You know, it's the same with that. If you keep spamming shots, one time you will score. Do you get it? I'm not saying he's trash as in he's not obviously he's a professional footballer, innit? He's just not that good, like, do you know what I'm saying? And us, we can't cuss out some of the players that we have cussed out in the past and then say, well, maybe he'll work with this guy when he's not good enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the thing. He has way more minutes than a Mudryk. Do you know what I'm saying? He has way more minutes, and Mudryk was way more better than him, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, even Mudryk was way levels above him. He was just a confidence player, innit? And that's a different story. Do you know what I'm saying? I know someone's gonna spam Misha in the chat in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I know how it always works like that. I disagree with this, innit? In terms of the pricing. I know that United using the pricing to kind of do what we did to Arsenal, where we said, well, Elanga went for this amount, so we're gonna sell Madueke for this amount. Right. But those are players that, people still feel like they have value in the market. Whereas no one thinks that this guy has value in the market. Let's be honest, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? People, let's be honest now. I don't necessarily think there's anything in the market for someone like him. So, me personally, I'm not trying to hear it. Now, this could be like every time, day by day, I'm starting to kind of feel like the deal is less likely to happen. But then for some reason, obviously Fabrizio, I've never seen him tweet about any saga as much as this. Maybe it was the Jonathan David thing, but besides that, it's been literally almost every single day. And if it's not on his page, he said something on video and someone's got the quotes and put it on his, like one of the aggregators put it on his page. Like there's news about Garnacho every day, and it's like, you can just literally remove half of it and it's the same news. Big up Alpha as well. Big up to you, bro. Big up AK as well. Big up to you. Love for the love. Make sure you're hitting the like. Subscribe to the channel, bro. Subscribe to the channel. Now, that's the first thing, obviously, we're talking about. Let me see what else I can find on this. Now, yeah, I wanted to show you, man, this, innit? Because, so what's going on here now is that we value Garnacho around 25, 30 million, innit? They value him 50 million. So in my opinion, we know that he doesn't want to be there. United doesn't necessarily want him, but they still want to sell him. Obviously, we heard the quotes about Amorim saying that he wants, if we don't get the money for these players, when he was at the time speaking about Anthony Garnacho and Sancho, we will let them go. That's what he said. Well, no, we'll keep them. So if we don't get the money that we want, we're not selling them. That tells me that you can get a deal done, innit? Now, obviously, you guys know that I don't want him, but it's like the club's looking at it like, okay, cool, we can get this sorted. We can get this actually sorted. This is the thing that's the way they're looking at it. And from my point of view, I hear it. I hear the fact that they're saying, okay, cool. But the only time that I'll be like, it is what it is that if they just buy him for a cut price and we move him to like an Arsenal or something, and I make the jokes about Arsenal, but you move him somewhere else next season, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it don't, like, for me, I don't see him staying for that long. There has to be a flip, bro. He will not survive being here for that long, bro. I'm telling you, he can't be a player here. So obviously, I can't control whether we buy him or not. But if we do end up getting him, do you know what I'm saying? It has to be. You have to get him for cheap and then flip him, bro. And I feel like if we do spend a bit more than 30, it would only be to make sure that we don't have a sell-on clause, or United doesn't have a sell-on clause in it. Because if we do double or triple his thing, like this guy was saying, that we might sell him for double or triple, then Chelsea wants to land a cheap asset they can flip in 12, 24 months for double or triple the price, then obviously they'd want to make sure that they will get what's it called, that they'll get the money for him. So look, for me, I know it's a business thing. It's just that if he was a slightly better player, maybe can contribute to the team and then go, I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. My issue is just his ego, his not having football ability. If man turned on Sancho, if our fan base was turning on Sancho, yeah, like, cause I'm not a fan of this whole that the player is your trash, and when I get him, I hope he bangs at my team so I can just turn around and laugh at you. I just care more about winning. If the player wins at my club, I'm happy. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm happy if he wins at my club. I don't care what happens in between. I don't want to get someone's trash just to say that if he bangs at my team, yo, listen, look what we done. Nah, bro. I want him to help me win. Cool. If he comes in and he wins, scores me goals in a semi-final and a final and wins, okay, I'm like, all right, you know what? He kind of done his job to get me a trophy and all that. I'll remember him for that, innit? But no, bro. And my thing is, yeah, that a lot of our fans have turned on footballers, bro. You've turned on a Sancho. You've turned on, let's say, okay, cool, Mudrik's a different story, innit? People know that his ability, like, he wasn't really in the right headspace and whatever. Cool. He never done anything that well for us. I hear it. So I'm not going to argue with people about that, innit? But Felix, he's a good footballer, but he just don't do it. He don't do it. He's gone as well. I hear that. Because I'm with if the player's not good enough, sell him early, innit? There's no point of hanging on to them and then you can't sell them when you need to sell them. But at the same time, you do have to be, you can't just bring in trash just to say we're going to be like, bro. Especially when you realize there's all these other players you can buy. That's always been my thing, innit? Like, if you can get all these other players that are out there, like a Lookman right now, there's all these other clubs and players that you can get. Like, why are you so stuck with this Garnacho thing? Bayern Munich, he might get minutes there. Like, I'm even thinking about it as a footballer. Okay, Chelsea's known to have a lot of players. Yeah. So if you're a Garnacho, you know that you'd get minutes at United, or you used to get in minutes. You now want to go somewhere where you can build on what you've done, even though you haven't done much. But that's a different story, isn't it? But what makes him think that he's gonna break into the Chelsea squad? If Simmons comes in, he's not better than Simmons. He's not better than Gittins. If Neto plays on the left, he's not going to start ahead of Neto. That's like 3 players I named, bro, on the left. So he's what, 4th choice? And we're not like United, where we're in like the second round of the Carabao Cup or anything like that. That way you can, okay, you know what? We'll give you microwave minutes. Like, bro, this is the thing. This signing does not make sense at all, except for a business signing. Now, some of you may have seen me on Northside's channel yesterday talking about business or whatever, about buying and selling players and X, Y, and Z. And we did say that part of our thing is obviously buying and selling players on the side. Now that seems to be going. That's part of how we make money, innit? So this could be part of it, and I hear that, but you still have to do other business, but also have to add the players that you actually need, and that's something that I'm a bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a bit not sure about right now. Big up to, I don't know if the chat froze or the whole live froze, but cool. Either way, there's 17 people in the building. Make sure you hit the likes if you haven't. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Yeah, those minutes inflate his stats, and them and those minutes inflate the stats, and they're still crap stats. Make it make sense. Exactly. So he will say, okay, he has these amount of minutes. He's a bit like Saka, where they started playing football at a young age, so they have, 100 appearances, 200 appearances, whatever it is. So they have played so many minutes, a lot of games, and I hear that, innit? Like, you could say his experience, not necessarily like a Mbuemo experience or a Cunha experience, but he's played a lot of, Premier League football. He just never made anything out of it, in my opinion. Okay. Hold up. It froze again. Mandem, just give me a minute, innit?